We are live.
Cheers.
How you doing, Don?
I'm good. Cheers. Oh, the pop-up chat is blocking my view of my drink. So anyway, I'm doing great. And Mitch, folks, Mitch has a toothache tonight.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
It goes and comes. It's really sporadic. Ooh.
Yeah, that's a tooth. That's not a gum issue. What
Yeah.
happens to me is I have a receding gums, real bad gums, gum disease, whatever. And if I like, I'm really hungry, and let's say I got a big cheesesteak, real fat or Italian cold cut, and I take a big bite out of it, then eventually I'll shove something up, whether it's a piece of bread or lettuce, meat, up into the gum, hits a nerve, and then it drives me nuts. So I have my own little digger thing, like they scrape your teeth with at the dentist.
Shovel.
Nah, well, whatever. It's a pick. It's more like a pick. And I'll dig it out myself and just keep rinsing it with peroxide. And then I'll go have a cigarette, which is really bad for it because of all the germs and stuff, or not germs, but the bad chemicals that are in cigarettes. So anyway.
Right.
So we got, there's Bill. Hey, Bill. We got Doc, the dog pod's there. Bill, Spencer. This is no particular order of who appeared when. Bill, Spencer, Rick Hefner. Rick, I'll tell you what we were talking about you about. There's Quentin James. And
Quentin, here, I got to give him a plug.
Spencer Cron. Did I say Spencer? Yeah, Spencer. Spencer was first guy in tonight. Good.
I got to. Oh, where's the camera? Oh, look out! Look how that focuses the Sony camera. Hey.
That's pretty good, man.
I just dropped it.
Now, you found it. Usually when they fall down like that, it's like, where'd the pick go? Break the Snow channel here on YouTube. Good info to help with teeth naturally. Break the Snow. Yeah, I know. I've watched a couple guys. You got turmeric and vinegar and or apple cider vinegar, all kinds of different things for gum. But look, I smoke, and the minute you smoke, you're just destroying anything good you do. If I didn't smoke, I probably wouldn't have gum disease. Bill, see you tomorrow 1:00 at the Valley Inn. That'll be good. We'll have a good time. We're having lunch with Bill and Ann tomorrow. It's supposed to be 70-some degrees. I don't understand how this works. So today it wasn't too bad. It got in the 60s. I got some great news in my backyard to tell everybody. Wait till it fills up a little more, because this is really riveting content for the show. Not. But it's 60-some degrees. Tomorrow it's supposed to be a high 72, and then Friday it goes down to 47. In the 40s. I wish I could get my wife to move to Florida. I want summer every day. Mitch, wake up. Mitch is like one of the new Marvel characters. He's got superpowers. He can go from asleep to awake. It's a unique superpower, but he has it nonetheless.
Hey, James. There's James Miscellaneous.
Oh man, James, you had a serious.
We're up to 3 people now.
We're not going to discuss James's more recent video, but that was interesting. Very political in nature, but hey.
Have you got any gear lately?
No.
Nothing?
No, I haven't even gone and looked. I want to, though. I want to get.
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, how is our audio?
Yeah.
Are we? Yeah. Are we loud enough?
Because I turned down.
Yeah, you're a little. I think you could be a little louder, Don. You could make yourself a little louder.
All right, where do I do that? Do I go? Is that on you?
You can do it in
StreamYard or
you can
on
do
my
it in
computer.
You can do it on StreamYard.
All right, so go to audio, and that's right. That might be too much. How's now?
That's good for me. It's good. Yeah.
All right. Let me know if I'm too loud, folks. Let me bring the pop-up chat back.
You're good.
My live chat? No, I'm top chat. I need live chat.
I tell you, that laptop's got one of the best mics, built-in mics.
Well, you picked it out, dude. It's got
I don't even remember what you got.
Fast memory speed. It's got up to 2 times faster wireless. It's got true harmony, something, whatever that is. Dual digital mics. That's why it's so good. It's got. I meant to tell you that. This is the little sticker that's on the flat part of the next to the mouse pad on the laptop, and it's got a wide viewing angle, premium home theater sound anywhere. I got Dolby Audio Premiere.
DT, hey, how you doing, TP? Hope you're feeling better.
Hey, DT. Oh, cool.
And oh shoot, I just did the wrong thing. I've been really tired lately too, so I have this problem where I keep on, morphing into sleeping and up, sleeping, up,
It's like
sleeping, and up, and
It's like
sleeping.
I said, you're going to be in the new Marvel premiere coming out because you have superpowers now. You can go from
that one,
asleep
it's
to awake.
that externals that's out now.
I don't even get what the externals is. I never heard of
I
it. They didn't
didn't
have
know.
the
Not
externals
a-
back when I bought Marvel or, I used to split it up. I got, I like some of the Marvel guys. But I was more
Yeah.
of a DC. I was more of a DC Comics guy.
I've been thinking about getting something, buying something.
Hey, somebody, Ann Ridenauer. If I didn't say hi, Ann. See you tomorrow at lunch with Bill. Oh, and Bill, thank you. Audio is good both now. Okay, so I was a little low. Daniel Horsley, I'm glad. How do, buddy? And I was just let your chat. I said, I saw you in either a chat or maybe a notification came. A suggestion to Mitch should buy a tube amp. Yeah. He could never play it, but he could have it. He could say, "Hey, I got a tube amp."
Well,
play it in the house.
Well, would I be?
He'd have to rush and hook everything up as soon as Margaret went to the store or over to the granddaughters, grandkids.
I mean, would a tube amp sound to the people in the chat? Would a tube amp sound better than anything I have, which is all digital? Like the Helix or all solid state stuff. What here? Let me tell you what I've been here. Here, I'm gonna share a screen. What I've been kind of interested in. I don't know if you don't mind, Don.
Go for it. Mitch, if you got a tube amp, you could disarm. You could make up patches or take your favorite patch, disarm the amps, and run the Helix through the effects loop of the amp. A Marshall. Oh yeah.
Now, would that be too loud? Would that be? It's only 40 watts, so I could play that on low where my wife wouldn't yell.
Does
You
it
think
go down?
that'd be all-
Does it have the 5 watt thing where you can go
I
5,
don't-
10, or 40?
I don't know if it does.
I don't understand how. There's Johnny Kramer. Hey Johnny.
Hey, Johnny.
Let's see this stat. There we go. Go slow now. Go slow. Adjustable power outlet. Yeah, these, which any volume from bedroom to stage. Absolutely. It's telling you right there, dude. Adjustable power output. So I don't know anything about nothing, but
Yeah, I
I've
don't know
noticed that
either.
some of them have a switch on the back. Where's the back panel? They show the back panel of it.
Yeah. Let's look at it right here. I think.
And make that bigger if you or zoom in. See,
Right, it's
isn't
not
there a
zooming.
switch for MIDI? Go to the right.
Hack knows. I think Hack. He had
Equalizer.
He has his.
Yeah,
home-
he had a DSL.
He has
right?
this. He still
has
does.
it? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, well, he's still doing his show. No, his show's over. Hack, if you come in, we need you. If you're lurking. I'm pretty sure, Mitch, you can take it down to like 5 watts, which is like, mini amp capacity or whatever. And I mean, a mini amp you can play too loud too either. Let's see, we miss anybody else? DT. Good to see you, DT. And this is the real DT. That's all over with, right?
I certainly hope so.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Well, he's a mod.
Hey, Brian.
He seems to know everybody. Brian. Oh, 6-string Brian. Brian, I'm going to beat you to it. I have not bought an SG yet, Brian. But I'm kind of jonesing for another Les Paul. But since I'm not going to be able to find the one, because here's the thing, I could go online and buy whatever, find exactly what I want, maybe spend too much money or just the right amount, whatever. I'm not buying a guitar online. Sorry, you ain't gonna do it. I understand you can return it, but that's a pain in the ass. You gotta put it back
What I
in the
just showed
box.
was at Towson Guitar Center.
Let's get down and play it. Man.
They have
I'll meet
it.
you down there. I'll meet you down. I can't do it tomorrow, but I can do it
Oh,
Friday, Saturday. Or
I'll
Sunday.
be so busy in the next
what's
next
going
week
on?
after starting tomorrow or
What's
starting
going on, man?
Friday.
What's going on?
No, just got stuff to do with family.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
I'm getting a dog room for Friday and taking my daughter out for her birthday. Oh, I got to turn that
Oh,
off.
cool.
Taking my daughter out for her birthday.
Get the SG. Yeah. Well, if
Oh, the
I
dog.
find the right one, maybe I will. What? What?
Oh no, what Dog Paw said is it has too many. What did he say? That has too many plugs to be a real tube amp. The
I thought the
Marshall.
DSL made it digital. I thought it doesn't DSL mean it has digital sound?
Well, I know it's a
Wow.
tube. I know it's a tube amp.
It is?
Yeah.
That's right. You're saying two amp. I don't understand. I thought the DSL thing means it has built-in effects and stuff, like a katana.
Well, actually, I was looking at the. You ever heard of Friedman? Friedman amps.
Friedman, dude.
Oh, Freeman. I
Friedman.
thought they're called Friedman. Anyway,
Friedman.
so I was looking at some of them too. And there's an amp called 5170 or something like that. They look pretty cool.
It's big.
5150 or
Friedman's are big bucks, dude. That's a boutique amp, but they're good. I mean, a lot of I mean, Hack has one. He loves his, I think.
see it says 1x12 tube combo guitar combo amp.
Okay.
I don't have it on me. I'm not sharing. I'm reading it. Okay.
What's Dog Bus saying? Put that up so I don't have to lean so
This
close
one
to
here.
watch it.
Okay.
According to a chat, the Les Paul forum, buying a Gibson online, 20% chance of a guitar. Buying a Hamer online. Yeah, I know all about your Hamer. But I'm sorry, Doc, they don't have the appeal. And I'm not buying a Gibson because it's a Gibson. Look, the Les Paul I have, I really don't need another Les Paul. I don't need another guitar because 9 times out of 10, that's what I pick up. Now, the last couple videos, I kind of, if all of a sudden the Strat sounds better to me, even though it doesn't sound better than it did before, just because it's got that cool looking black pickguard on it. Have I shown you all that? No, I'm not going to bring
Yeah.
that again. But I think it just, I don't know. To me, part of the whole playing a guitar, it's like, there's got to be something cool about the guitar for me to really want to play it, and I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Brian needs a new camera. Well, Brian, why don't you just borrow one of Mitch's? I think Mitch leads the league in cameras. What do you think, Mitch? And Mitch can bring his amplifier to jam with Jesse and the drummer.
Not real cameras.
He could do that. Hey, DT, that's a good point. So, Mitch, go get the amp. God dang it. Mitch, do you want to get an amp that's too heavy to carry around? You don't want to get an amp that's too heavy to carry.
Well, I think DT, didn't you say I could go move to, where did you say I could move and hire somebody to do it for me? I forgot where you said to move to.
I mean, our dollar goes a long way in some countries. You can live a life of
I-
luxury if you want to.
I
leave
can't
the
carry
country.
myself around. I'm too heavy.
So Rick Hefner, if you're still here, there's Speed for Hire. What's happening, Speed? Rick Hefner, we were talking. I don't know why your name came up. Maybe I was checking out to see who was in the chat, who was watching the Hack Show. Were you watching the Hack Show? I don't know. It doesn't matter. But I had checked your chat. You need. I hadn't checked. I hadn't seen any notifications. You need to play that Black Les Paul, man. That's a cool guitar, and I think you got all the issues tended to that you had with the Black Les Paul. That's a nice looking guitar. In the pre-show, me and Mitch do. Mitch, wake up.
That's my glitch. That's my new glitch.
Your new glitch?
Effect. It's called a
New
glitch effect.
I like it. And the one video of yours I picked, Rick, was the one where you're showing your guitars, but you didn't play. I think you're not playing them, just showing them. And I've watched them. I already had the thumbs up click. That's how I tell. I'll tell you what. One thing you should do, whether you like a video or not, just click thumbs up. And so if you go back and say, I don't remember watching this video, you'll see that you already gave it a thumbs up. Then you know you did watch. I mean, this is for the older crowd because you forget about these things. Yeah, I don't. I do need to play it more. Yes, you do, sir.
All
Yes, you
right.
do.
Out of the four people we have in the chat room, 14, who uses and is good with Reaper? Because I've been playing around with that lately, trying to. I'm using it with just a Mackie Pro. It does not use my Mackie Pro. It's USB. It does not use the Osio driver, and I actually got it working actually. But I was trying to use a drum track, which I have the MT Power Drum 2 or whatever it is, and they have a lot of presets in there, but I couldn't get it where it sounded in time at all. And but but you can do what you can do with that. You can get so granular with DP power drums. You can set it up where I can just put my own, make my. I'm not a drummer, so I couldn't do it. But if I could drum, you can have it set up where every component of the drum has its own track. You can set it up that way, like the tom tom, the crash cymbal, the snare drum. It all could be on one track. That's how down to the nitty gritty you can get with it.
Yeah, can't you take like on Reaper? Can't you take a track and then open that track up to make it bigger? That particular track and make it.
You can edit it. You can edit it and all that. But yeah. I don't know. I'm not. Yeah. I just used the presets in there, which are pretty good. But I couldn't get it to. It just didn't sound lined up what I was doing last night. So I'm not sure. Reaper. Okay, here I got to. Here, this is okay. Reaper sucks after you buy a YouTube app, go out and buy a 2-inch multi-track tape machine and record. Okay, whatever that means.
I don't understand that, but I don't think Reaper sucks, dude. I know too many people that do excellent content that use Reaper. I'm not sure what you're saying. I'm not sure what your angle is. If you just think Reaper sucks or it only sucks with the YouTube app. I don't even know. You mean just the YouTube channel? I get mixed up with this app stuff because, like, I have no apps on my phone. I mean, I got a couple, I guess, that, the weather.
You're the second. You know who else had to get the ozone? Mark Tanner. And I do have Cake. Well, I haven't used it in a long time. I have Cake. I think I have it on my laptop.
Well, the person you should reach out to, Mitch, is Francis. The padded pedal room.
Yeah, he told me.
Because he first of all, he's like one of the most genuine dudes on YouTube that I'm sub to, and he's very
he messaged me a couple times. He said it's still open. Now he uses Easy Drummer, which is it's a pay version. Yeah, but it's very similar to MT Power Drums.
Yeah, I think all those things are to a degree.
Oh,
just like Reaper isn't that much different than Reaper really isn't that much different than Pro Tools because I had Pro Tools.
They all do this very similar stuff.
Exactly.
I mean, almost the same thing. You can use the same VSTs. All right, DT saying I'm just busting Mitch's balls.
I like it, DT.
Actually, Mitch's good ball. We ain't going any further than that.
Oh, God, yeah.
We ain't going any further than that.
TMI there. Hey, there's Gussie. What's happening, Gussie?
Gussie, if you just came in, I have my new glitch effect. And
show it.
I can use it in OBS now. It's called the sleeping glitch effect.
Yeah. When I came into the green room, I call it the green room, into the stream yard before the show starts. It's just me and Mitch, and nobody can see us. And I get set up, and I say click the join broadcast thing, and Mitch and I couldn't tell. Mitch is so good. First of all, whether instead of just being a screenshot, he could sit there and act like he's asleep and not move. I mean, the guy, I'm telling you, you really should be in the community.
It might be a picture. You don't know.
I don't know if it's a picture. I didn't know. If
you thought it was. You thought it was me.
I thought you were asleep. I'm going, Mitch, do you need your CPAC thing? Oh, God. Cheers, everybody. Jameson. The show's brought to you by Jameson tonight.
Well, Dr. Kramer's in the house. Dr. Kramer, Dr. Mo Kramer. or Mo
Yeah,
Howard.
Johnny R. Johnny R.
But also, I also got more arm twist. I mean, I'm going to probably use. I have an iPad. I'm going to probably get an adapter so I can use my
An iPad. You have
my
Apple?
yeah. I bought one from Marta like 2 years ago. She hates it. She don't use it. So I had to buy her. I bought her a Samsung tablet. So I have it. I don't use it much. I'll every now and then I'll use it. I used it today. I
So
updated
you
it.
have GarageBand, right?
It's got GarageBand on it, and I tried iMovie. I used iMovie. iMovie. I figured out. I had it downloaded. It wasn't on there by default, but it's free though with it. Anyway, and so I got where I was. It's got a lot of basic. It's like a maybe a little bit better than Movie Maker. It's got better titling stuff, I think. But I need to get an adapter to use. Actually, here, let me. I got it right here. All right. Here we go. This is a Focusrite. And so this is, it's got the, I forgot what they call this, USB, the square kind. And so on the other end, it's a regular USB, but I have to get an adapter because it takes the Lightning Thunderbolt, for Apple. So I have to get an adapter so I can use that with it. And the power has got to be, I have to get it powered.
Dude, with GarageBand, you can do songs.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
And highlight, welcome Joe Wentz Project TV. Highlight his comment.
Hi, Joe.
That's absolutely true. You got to do your homework when it comes to recording on adult. It's tedious, but if you care about, yeah, exactly. And that's, hey, Joe, I've had the Reaper license for like a year and a half now, and I haven't done a thing with it. I mean, I get to the point where.
Yeah, like I said, I was using the Mackie without the proper DAW. Some of the plugins just don't sound right.
Like I could probably do that. I've got Mitch. It's one thing we got to do one day. You got to team viewer me and show me how to set up this. What's that drummer thing you said?
MT Power Drum.
MT Power Drum. Because I didn't realize. I was looking at that one time, but I couldn't find the presets to listen to.
Yeah, it was there. It's all there, and
like I've got
I know how to get it in there and everything, but I just couldn't get the timing right. So that's why maybe I will message Francis.
Joe, the thing for us, for idiots like myself, is getting everything lined up. That I don't, that's going to take a lot of videos and a lot of trial and error, I think. But here's the dilemma I have right now. Like I've got a lot of originals. And like what I do with my videos is just basically going direct from, it's the Trio Plus with the drums, the bass guitar, and the rhythm guitar. And then I play leads or the melody to my song, whatever you want to call it. It turns into a jam more than anything else. But I try to come up with a melody that I'll repeat to make it a song. But I can't get the Trio isn't MIDI apparently or whatever. I can't get the Trio bass and drums onto a track on Reaper that sound, the drums sound okay, but the bass doesn't sound right. So I think what I'm going to get is some kind of like a keyboard, because a lot of these keyboards have band-in-a-boxes where you have the same thing as the Trio. You got
that's band-in-a-box. That's what DT uses.
Yeah, and something. I need something because I want a bass line. I want drums. I want, at least 2, if not 3 rhythm guitars layering the chords, and, I'm not real good with chords, but I can, make it sound kind of cool. And then, then I want to do like dueling leads, where I'm jamming with myself. I understand. I used to do that on a 4-track recorder back in the 80s when I really couldn't even play in the 90s, before before YouTube entered my life. So, anyway, what else is going on in here?
Take it away. I'm working on something. What did I do wrong?
Okay. Gussie says GarageBand is simply. Yeah, but I don't have anything Apple, and I'm not going Apple. I'm Microsoft. And I think Joe, if I'm not mistaken, you use GarageBand, and DT, I'll answer that in a second, and. Jesse, the ex Spacey Jazzy Bluesy, Jesse's guitar channel, Hey, Mitch, remember about the two buddies. Oh man, I didn't save it on my channel,
This
but
is my. Oh, wrong. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but I think that's a lovely picture.
well, those two were having a love fest against me about the. Well, we're not going to get into that. We're not
Oh,
going to have to
I'm not gonna show the.
There's blackjack guitar, yeah, and DT. Yes, that is a Tascam 4-track recorder, and I also have a. But I graduated from that, and my life almost came to an end because when I went to Windows 10, I can no longer use this. This is a very cool unit, and it wasn't very expensive. This is a Fostech digital multi-track. I guess it's 8 channels or 6 channels. I don't know. I think it's 8 channels. But anyway, I did a lot of cool stuff. With my old Sony computer, which had a the CD thing that came out of the side. You could burn CDs through your computer. So I would create songs with this, and I used a Kawai rhythm trainer Kawai guitar trainer, whatever it's called, for my drums. And I didn't have any bass at the time, but or maybe it did have bass. I don't know. But I would do stuff, and I was making my own CDs, driving around listening to myself jam on CDs. It was cool. But when Windows 10 came out, it no longer. I couldn't get the Fostech update to talk to Windows 10, and I lost everything.
How did it connect to the? Did it connect to the computer before?
USB.
And it won't work in Windows 10.
Well, it's been.
Yeah.
How long, Christ? It's been 5-6 years. Long. I don't know how long have I been on YouTube. Ever since I went to YouTube, I pretty much stopped using that.
Right.
Because that was right around when I went to. When did Windows 10 come out? Windows 10 come out.
Ooh, it's been out a while.
Yeah, right. So, but yeah.
I'm waiting for Windows 11 to come out.
Hey, so you know how you get all the junk mail,
Mm-hmm.
and I haven't got this for a long time. I used to get it all the time in the mail, but I guess because I haven't bought anything from them for a long time. But one of my favorite. It's like an adult. When you were a kid, us older folks when we were kids, we get the Sears catalog out and make your Christmas list for Santa. You want everything in there. But anyway, so the sharper image thing, you used to always get that in the mail. Well, out of nowhere, the other day I get the mail, and here's a sharper image catalog. So I put that in my downstairs office. We're not going to get into it. Not my office, the office. Something to read, my reading pleasure. And there's a really cool thing I'm throwing around because I've got a lot of Fostech's tapes that I converted from whatever kind of recording a multi-tracker does. You have to convert it to onto regular cassette. I've got a box of old cassettes of me jamming. I wasn't as good, but I had some good stuff on there, I thought. And you can turn it's a machine. You can turn cassettes into CDs. No, you can turn cassettes into a what do you call the little stick you put in the side of your computer that has all kinds of information, Mitch?
I don't know.
That's a little stick. It's like a
USB thumb drive or something, or
thumb drive. Yeah, I think you can put all your cassettes on a thumb drive. Now that would be very cool. I mean, this is old shit that I did on the. I did some cool stuff. Like one thing I used to do when I mix them down from the Tascam to regular, I'd have dueling. I'd have drums, rhythm guitar, and then two tracks of leads. So I'd I'd jam with my, I'd leads on top of leads, right? And what I would do when I'd mix them down is I'd take the little dials, left and right, for the balance of it, and I'd make it psychedelic, man. I'd have the leads going from the right to the left, and when I drive around, it sounded cool. I used to have a cassette player in my demo or my whatever car I was driving at the time, and it was cool, man. You're hearing the bend going from the right side to the left side. That's I'm surprised more people don't do that shit today. They don't do it at all on major. I'll tell you, the people in the big studios for all the stars that do they're what do you buy today? CDs still sold? Everything's streamed. You download it now. Is that how they make money selling? Like Adele has a new album or new something coming out. Do people still buy CDs?
Not me.
I know, but I mean,
I still have plenty of, like, I was trying to find some pictures. So I grabbed all my CDs out of the shed.
I
And
got two big albums. Janet threw away all the boxes, so now I just have the CDs. I know it tells you what it is, but I missed the boxes because that's like the album cover. You had all the information, who was on it, what songs.
but they're
Anyway.
just no one really uses them anymore.
You were supposed to give it away. I know you knew. I have it on another PC. It's working well. What were you supposed to give away, dude?
A guitar.
Oh. All right. Ever since. Did
I mean,
was I ignoring you?
Windows 11.
Windows 11. Oh, I'm not going there, man.
I was waiting for somebody to say, does anybody know when Windows 11 is coming out? And the only one person I knew he would know, but no one else said anything. So
yeah,
no, it's been out for what, a month or two now, a month and a half or so, or 2 months.
I think James, our resident tech expert, right?
Yeah, he is. Yes, he is.
Yeah.
He does it for a living.
Yeah.
Him and
Brian.
who else does?
Six-string Brian.
Dave Reese does stuff.
Dave Reese.
He was supposed to install. He had a big job at work today. I think it was today. He had to install server and Active Directory,
Right.
which he said he never did before. So I never done it. No reason. I'm not a network guy.
Yeah, blackjack guitar. Don't you miss that? Listen, I'll tell you a boring story from when I was probably, my parents split up when I was 10. So I was 9 or 10 years old. And we would move from one neighborhood to another neighborhood before, we lived there for 2 years before my parents split up. Woe is me. But anyway, so I'm in the neighborhood, and this one kid that I really, we knew each other. He was a year older than me, but we didn't really hang. And this was a neighborhood. I mean, it was called Sherwood Hills, so a lot of hills and all. And one day he said, "Hey man, I guess he was flipping out because his sister was a teenager and she had Hendrix smash hits." Which I didn't even know Jimi Hendrix was. I got the transistor radio. I'm listening to the Beatles, the Circle, Simon and Garfunkel, I Am a Rock. This is the 60s, late 60s. Some of y'all weren't even born yet, or didn't even know what was going, because I was only 10. Some of you weren't born yet. Okay? So he says, "You got to come up and listen to this." So I didn't know what he was talking about. I said, I'm game for anything. I'm a kid, right? So I go up there, and I didn't even know what headphones were. This is like, these people must have been, a little bit richer than some of the other people, and I didn't really know them that well. But he puts these things on my ears, which I don't know what they are, but they were headphones, and he puts on Hendrix, and it was probably Crosstown Traffic. And it goes whoosh, whoosh, back and forth from the left to the right. I said, that is really cool. And I probably didn't have a pair of I probably never had headphones on my ears until about 2 or 3 years later. But yeah, you're exactly right. And when I've got House of the Holy, was that? That's a rock.
I had that album.
That's the one with is that the one with Stairway?
Yeah,
Whole Lot of Love. Whole Lot of Love had that.
It had Stairway to Heaven. I'm not sure about the other songs.
Yeah,
I'm not
Whole Lot of Love. I think Whole Lot of Love was.
I would buy an album just for the one song, and
right.
or a couple of songs.
I bought it for A Whole Lot of Love, and then Stairway to Heaven just happened to be on there. And then, of course, that's the only song you ever heard on the radio. You heard it at least 5-6 times a day. Yeah, blackjack guitar. You know what I'm talking about. But that was like, I actually forgot about that until I brought up the going back and forth. Headphones were invented by Marty McFly, pretty sure. Back in the future, absolutely, James, absolutely. Hey, go easy on that stuff, Mitch. Go easy on that. We know what happened.
That thing focuses really good, doesn't it?
It does. You got all the camera. So Brian, if what kind of camera are you going to get, Brian? 6-string Brian. We should bring him on.
An A6000.
Oh my God, what's that?
No, that's like the bottom line. What he has now, it's like 10 times more than what I have. Well, I don't have about 10 times, but a lot more.
Yeah, I'm looking forward for just because they're hey, there's Guitar Hack. What's happening?
Hey,
What's
Hack.
happening? Hey, so isolate me for just for a second. Just for a second. Leave that comment up or bring it back up.
Oh,
That's all right. They can see it. They can see it. There we. It won't really focus, but a very groovy hat. First time I saw Hendrix, or you can come back, Mitch. I thought he was stealing my gig until someone pointed out he died a couple years. I thought I was the only one setting a guitar in front of an amp. Oh, for fun. Oh, okay. Oh, so Doc, you inadvertently discovered feedback and all that shit, right? Cool. All right, Quentin. We'll give you the comedic. What's the word? Comedic, I think. Quote, comment of the night. Very cool. Minnow Hisaga. Christ, you can't actually do that. Hack, was your show a success? I peeked in, but I really don't know Triumph. And what I had planned to do, but I got distracted because we had a late dinner, was I was going to, as you guys were going to talk about the album, since I don't really know, is Triumph the band that, is that the band that the guy from Deep Purple went, who's the guitar player for Deep Purple? The original.
Richie Blackmore.
Richie Blackmore. Is that the band that Richie Blackmore went
I
to?
don't know. I know they're Canadian. I know. I learned that
Oh,
tonight.
then
Trying.
that's probably not. Okay. Rainbow. I'm thinking Rainbow. Okay. Yeah. You guys had talked about that. Yes, it is a nice hat tag. I got two of them. I've got this one and Guitar Hack. Yeah, Guitar Hack Dummy. There has also, that's his head. That's a Guitar Hack Dummy producer's head. So I've got two. I've got black, and this they don't look any different, but this one, it's a pretty dark blue, but I like it. So I got the dark blue, and I got the black.
Yeah, I was going to have my wear my live wire shirt. I have two of them. My hoodie. For some reason, it's really tight on me now. I'm not sure why.
Hey, there's the Hitman, Dwight Bailey. What's happening? And we got Tuna and Ruffalo 09's in the house. Very cool. How many we got, Mitch?
6. 18.
Hey, Hack, I got to go get a new bottle. I was thinking of you last night. I had a final. I had one pour left. Like probably about just a regular monkey shoulder. I had one pour left. I had a monkey shoulder last night just for a relaxation.
Oh, I got to tell Hack. I got to bring this back up.
Yeah, bring it up.
Hack. I was thinking about getting this, which you know quite a bit about. Let me share.
Yeah, Hack, we need
screen.
some info, dude. We need some info, dude. Isolate it.
So you can. So would I be able to use that direct in on my on any of my interface, my computer or whatever? It is called a Marshall DSL40CR, 40-watt 1x12 tube combo guitar combo amp.
Yeah, that is the one that he has, Mitch.
Yeah.
And hey, Hack, can't he make it 5 watts or whatever so he can play it in his house without getting
No,
marred
I
at all?
cannot. I didn't think so. I wasn't sure.
Oh.
I can't.
Oh. We already looked at the back panel, but you can show it again if you want.
No.
So you can't do it. So it doesn't have USB out, right?
Or no, it doesn't have
I don't
USB.
think tube amps, as a rule, you can do that, Mitch.
Hey, Sean.
Sean Zimmerman, what's happening, dude? Thanks for stopping by. How many? You told me.
18.
18. Okay, thanks. Sorry.
You can set it to lower output.
Okay. Well, it would suffice for having an amp that when Margaret's not home, you can crank up and piss off the neighbors, and when Margaret is home, you can turn it down to I think 5 watts. I'm pretty sure it's 5 watts, and then it would just be like a practice amp.
Yeah, I know. I can mic
it would
it.
probably sound really good.
I know I can mic it. Blackjack. Yeah.
And that would sound really good. You have lots of mics, don't you? You have good mics.
No.
No? You don't have a lot of mics?
No.
Stupid question of the night by me.
Uh,
I can't say the chat. The pop-up chat is blocking. I don't know if you can see my hand or not. Yeah, you can't see the pop-up chat.
yeah, I don't. I'm not done yet.
So
I think
get
I
it,
see it.
Mitch.
I think I see another one in there, but not.
Hey, there's Paul Lou. What's happening, Paul? Well, you're checking in late. We started the show late. We started at 9 o'clock. Hey, Hack, while you're in the house, are you gonna start back up on Wednesdays, or was this just an impromptu review thing you did tonight with Pete Pardo? We might have to go back to Tuesdays. And I don't feel bad about doing Tuesday at 8 o'clock. I mean, I like Johnny Bean and all, but I've gone back and watched some of his repeats, and on his Tuesday show, really, very few people that are in our chat are in his chat. That's what I noticed. I checked a couple of them out. There's Janice. Hi, Janice.
Hey, Janice.
Thanks for joining us.
Bobby
Loeb.
Loops. Hey, Bob.
Happening. Bobby, didn't you play drums? Yeah, you played drums on Hack's thing. I think he played drums on somebody.
Everybody needs to check out Bobby Lopes' YouTube channel. Please
Absolutely.
go there
Good content.
and sub to Bobby Lopes.
Absolutely.
You will enjoy it. As well, anybody else who puts content up there, we should sub each other.
Sub one all. Sub all. Sub one, sub all. Sub all. Yeah, that sounds.
We went to Subway last week too, by the way.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, so listen, the one channel, I'm not going to mention what channel, but they had the CEO of, I was listening on the radio. I think it was on the radio. No, it was on TV. They had the CEO, no, it was on the radio. CEO of Subway on, or whatever, the big dog. So
Was his name wasn't
New York-
Jared, was it? No, it's no.
So, they had the controversy about, Subway, their tuna's not real tuna. The New York Times they had an independent lab. There was no tuna DNA in the tuna that they bought from Subway. Well, guess what? When you cook tuna, it eliminates all the DNA out of it. You just don't. They're not putting raw tuna salad in.
Because that's one of
raw tuna.
that's one of my favorite things. Is their tuna
It's
subs.
100% real tuna. It was a hit piece. Somebody had, there's hit piece, Let me tell you something. The world is out of control. I'm back to hardly watching any news or listening to talk radio. I can't. It's unbelievable, and it's getting on YouTube. One of the golf. I'm not going to talk a lot of golf here, but one of the what's it? Oh shit. The sports book. Jesus Christ? I tell you, my mind goes blank. Barstool Sports. That's what it is. Barstool Sports. They have a golf podcast that I watch. It's these four goofy guys, and they're not really great golfers, but they get to interview some really cool people. They did an excellent interview with Kenny G. Kenny G is like a very cool dude, by the way. You might not like his music, but this guy, anyway. So, getting back to it, the owner of Barstool Sports, and it's basically Barstool Sports is a betting site. So, I did all that. I learned the lesson the hard way, lost many, many, many dollars. But they're very successful, and the whole thing started out as just people doing blogs on sports, and then they expanded. Now they're a very big corporation. They got 30% of it bought by some, MGM or one of Caesars Entertainment or one of those. So they're a big deal. But they've got all kinds of different little offshoots, and one of them is a golf podcast. That's how I got interested. But listen, this site Business Insider, I don't want to get into politics on it, but this site Business Insider, some website, they try to get into politics and they think they're legitimate. They went after the owner of Barstool Sports like really bad out of nowhere. It was like the Kavanaugh thing, confirmation hearing all over again. Women are coming, 2 women came out and said he was this, he was that, he did this. Somebody did filmed them having, sex and all. But he proved that, like, the one mother, the girl's mother, she was like a teen, 19 years old. The girl's mother filed a police report, but the girl sent him text messages after their fling and said that was great, let's do it again, and he kind of like blew her off. But they're destroying him. So the day before the hit piece came out on Business Insider, all these people shorted the stock. They shorted the stock. It was a setup, and million people made millions of dollars. Shorting means you're betting that the stock's going to drop in value. The piece comes out, boom, it drops in value. I mean, but anyway, you can't. It's I don't even know how I got into all that.
Okay.
But the thing is, I can't watch the news anymore. It's just the tuna fish. We went from tuna fish to Barstool Sports. Leave it to me. I probably chased out 5 or 6 people.
Yeah, I have trouble with those gambling things. There are so many different ones now, but they won't let Pete Rose back in baseball. And
yeah, that's the biggest crock of shit in the world. Look, you can think Pete Rose is the biggest piece of dung in the world, okay? But all I can say is go look at his records, and there's very few people that are currently in the Baseball Hall of Fame whose career statistics in any category other than home runs. He wasn't a big home run hitter.
nah.
But stolen bases, batting average. I mean, the guy played a lot of years at a very high level. He's like a first-time Hall of Famer, but because he bet, he was manager of the Phillies, and he was the Phillies, I think, and he bet on games. He's lifetime ban. It's the same thing they did to Shoeless Joe Jackson. And
Yeah, we'll really bore people talking about baseball.
Yeah, we won't get into it.
But by the way, Don, I do have, whenever you're ready, the thing you wanted me to play.
Oh yeah. Oh, we. All right, this is a very short video.
Actually, it would be good if we had a disagreement to play it. Bring that up every time we have a disagreement.
I don't know, Mitch. You're pissing me off. I don't know why, but you're pissing me
Don,
off.
you know what? You know what you sound like to me?
Hey.
Yeah, that's what you sound like. Blah, 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 blah. Bah. Bah, 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 bah. Bah, 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 bah. Huh? Bah, bah, bah.
I love this guy.
Oh my gosh.
So my wife sent this. My wife finds the crazy. Last night she was watching people slipping on ice and laughing like a little kid at a birthday party. And I just get it just cheers me up watching my wife laugh. She's a jolly laugher, okay? And she went to bed and I'm downstairs. I said, "Oh, I got an email. Who emailed me? Oh, it's Janet." So I watched that. It's only it's like, oh my God, I laughed my ass off. But so that guy, I don't have the video up, but I think he's from Morocco, and that's his pet goat. And how cool is that? Put the link up so people can watch that.
Oh, you know what? Did I ever tell you we wanted to talk about tone?
Yeah.
And you don't think the wood has anything to do with tone?
No.
You don't? I think it does. I think it does.
Oh,
Yeah, I think it does. Oh, jeez.
that's the greatest.
Oh, that's funny.
Cheers. I gotta add ice to that. Getting low. All right, let's see. Put up a picture of a llama, then put up a picture of NBA star Paul Gasol, and tell me that guy doesn't look exactly like a llama.
That's one thing.
We'll work on that. Hey, James, maybe we'll work on that for next week.
Yeah, I haven't been in basketball.
Here, let me. I'll copy and paste this comment, and I'll put that.
Here, Don, this is maybe precedes you, or you won't remember. Last time I was into basketball, Earl Monroe played for the Baltimore Bullets.
Bullets, right? Yeah,
That was like in the 60s.
I got you. Oh my God, my wife sent an article. Okay, all right. Let me just paste this. paste this to April Fools. It's me. Okay, Mitch, I'm gonna yes, I'm gonna send it with that message. So I have. Oh, I gotta do this. I have to send this to me first. Go ahead and talk, because I'm such an idiot. Send.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my nightmare. Oh, I just opened up Discord by accident. I'll just play around with the. Oh, what happened to my? I lost my. I changed.
I can't see what you're doing, but I'm sure.
I changed the picture and I did the wrong one. Doggone it! I need the. I need to sleep in. Oh, wrong folder. I have to go into. What's the password? Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Show videos. And where am I sleeping? Where's my sleeping? Okay, I'm back. All right, that's what I wanted to do.
Cool, cool. All right, I'm ready. I'm ready to go here.
I gotta.
Oh shit! Did I post it? Damn it!
What are you trying to do?
What the? Oh, I'm in the wrong. I'm in StreamYard. Okay, where's the pop-up chat? Chat. Okay. All right, I'm ready. I'm ready to go when. All right, are you okay? I put Mitch to sleep.
That's what she said.
Okay. All right, so listen. I'm going to highlight 2 videos tonight. This one here, I tell you, just a quick story. It's not sport. It's not golf. It's not football. It's not betting. I was in a, Mitch has Helix. I have Helix. A lot of the guys in the community have Helix. And my favorite Helix guru is a guy named Jonathan Cordy, and he's in Great Britain somewhere. And Mitch, show the 2 bridge blocks and see what people think. Okay, we'll do that. So he had a live stream either Saturday or Sunday, and he was playing. He plays guitar while he's doing the live stream, and the guy's he's very good. He's very good guitarist. He does a lot of ambient like chords and plays leads, a lot of legato stuff. He's very
He's
good.
a fantastic guitar player.
He really is. He really is, and he makes the Helix sound like heaven to me. From a guitar tone standpoint. Okay, wood or no wood, and so I got in the chat and I asked him why the factory presets in the Helix and any of these things you get have factory presets, these multi-effect units, that they. And he goes, well, I'm not sure that they do. I never really thought about it. And I kind of stumped him, and he went through a couple of them. So anyway, he did a video on do the factory presets really suck in Helix. He goes, let's find, and he did a whole half-hour video on it. So that's worth any of you Helix people out there. Ice cubes, huh? I got ice. I got some ice in my glass here to make my drink last longer.
We have an ice maker.
Get rid of the water. Yeah, we don't. In our household we use ice cube trays because our ice maker doesn't work, and my wife won't buy a new refrigerator. The biggest problem is our house is so old that the doorway entrances and the entrance to the kitchen are so small that she can't get the refrigerator or freezer combo
They could take the jam off. That could help.
It doesn't. We've already done that because it's an old house, Mitch. The way they constructed the openings to rooms
they could take the doors off the refrigerator. I don't know if that would help.
So we could probably get it in the living room, but then to get it from the living room or the dining room into the kitchen, there's not enough room. So it doesn't make sense, but you'd have to see the way our house is set. It's an old house. So anyway, check that one out. Now, the next one I have is not about Helix. Warren Haynes does a great interview, and the name of the video is Warren Haynes reveals his secret studio weapon. But I don't know. It's not so much about that. It's a very cool interview. I think Warren Haynes he's like one of my favorite guitar players today, and I just think he's very versatile. If you want, somebody that's going to be like Wingy Mouse or whatever, there you go.
That's Jonathan
But
Cordy. I'm not playing it.
I'm
Just
responsible. I'll blow my own horn. I'm responsible for that video kind of from the chat
yeah, I would
of the
say
live
so.
stream because he thought about it and I. So anyway, he has a thing like you can PayPal some people, and I I contribute to certain channels if they give me a benefit, I get benefit out of them. And he has a cool thing. It's called Buy Me a Cup of Coffee. So I bought him a few cups of coffee after the live stream because I just enjoyed that he took it. Got his he lost viewers because he started delving into the factory presets of Helix, and I think people said, "Oh, this is boring the shit out of me," and they left. But he went on. So anyway, he reached out to me, and I asked him a lot of questions of why, because if I download somebody's patch, or so he gave me some patches previously when I bought him some coffee, and they just don't sound the same coming out of my PA monitors as they do when I'm listening to headphones and listening to them play. And I know part of it is me, the way I play versus the way they play, but it shouldn't be that big a difference. So he's a really cool dude. But that
I'll,
Warren, if you're into Warren Haynes at all, especially if Daniel, if you're in the thing, you'd probably appreciate that. He is Warren Haynes, a genuine dude, man. He's very cool, very cool.
that guy you turned me on, Warburton.
Wolverton Silver,
Oh
Silver.
my
We
gosh, yeah,
highlighted him
he's
last week. Yeah, I
yeah.
love that patch.
I
That is.
commented. I commented on his most recent thing, and he got back to me, thanked me, and everything.
Mhm.
Really,
Yeah, this
it
one
gives
guy, he gives out stuff for free. I mean, you can buy, groups of things, but he does videos
he
and
gives a lot of stuff away for free.
all you got to do is once you go to his web, he has a web page, in lieu of his YouTube channel. You go to his web page and sign up. All you got to do is give him your email and agree to let him email you stuff, and you'll get an email. And if you have a Helix, it's so cool. It's like you've got this email and it says download now. So you click download. If you have your Helix USB plugged into your computer and an open spot on your Helix on HX Edit or on the floor, whatever unit you have, it could boom. It's like an idiot like me can do it in 5 seconds. It's no hoops to jump through. Which is very cool. All right, I've been ignoring the chat. Let's go. Warrant reveal. Okay. Every Allman Brothers sound. Dog, what do you want to let? I'm. Haynes. Oh, okay, James. Good one. Good one. Okay. So if I ever hit the lottery, that is your. Okay. We got Quentin and Dogfire having a little chat. DT, I ain't doing Discord. Look, my life is YouTube,
I
the
think
golf, and taking care of my lawn.
the only chance of Don coming in Discord would be if Gussie talked to him. Yeah, that's an inside thing there.
Okay, that's cool. So one of the things I do besides YouTube and play my guitar and go out golfing is I've got a big yard. I think if you watch my cicada videos, I kind of showed it. And so I got a lot of, especially this time of year, but I had the greatest thing happen. It's like a great, good dreams, bad dreams. This is a good dream come true. Out my back, I got a big backyard. It's like my mini golf course where I hit golf balls. But my neighbor on the right, as you're going out back, has a tree line with big old trees, mostly oak trees. And every year, like I have already run my tractor over. I'm still cutting my grass in November. I'm not cutting grass. I'm cutting leaves. I'm just mulch. I have a mulch kit on my tractor, so I mulch the leaves because I'm tired of raking leaves. And I've got a compost bin, that I put them in and they turn into dirt. But I'm sick of that. I'm just sick of raking leaves. So I blow them, all kind of like, from the right end to the left end, and then I just go over it with the tractor back and forth, But but she just had 4 trees cut down. So now there's only 2 big trees. This tree line, it used to be like 5 trees. It's now only 2 trees. Now these are big trees. There's still going to be a lot of leaves from them, but it's like there's going to be so fewer leaves because something tells me my wife will never find a house down near the beach that she likes. well, you know, that's a pipe dream moving. You know, we're never going to move to Delaware, you know, the beach.
Would you say you had something? What's going on with your pipes?
Pipe dream.
Huh? I miss it.
I love this guy. I forget the name. I forget the name of the goat. The goat.
I have to edit a little bit where we just see the goat doing this thing.
Yeah, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring up that. I'm going to share the link to that video because that's the best. So I sent it to you so I can. There you go.
I have a few leaves out in the yard, but not enough to
Show
rake.
this. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I have to cut the grass anymore. I think I'm done with that.
Yeah, I got to cut leaves. Not okay. Pop up chat. Where's the pop up chat? There we go. All right. If anybody wants to watch the Billy Goat thing and share that with people, this is that's the Billy Goat. That's the Billy Goat video. And read the description. You should, if nothing else, click it and read the description of the video because it tells you where the guy's from, his name, and the goat's name. And the goat, that's a pet goat. And it tells you that goats are known to be very intelligent critters. They have great memories. I didn't mean to put you to sleep, Mitch. I'm sorry.
Wait a minute. I got to line it up right. There we go.
So Mitch is thinking about an amp, a tube amp. I'm thinking about some kind of guitar, but I got to go out and play some. But that's the thing. It's like, you know, there's just...
She already told me.
I want a blondish, you know, I like the gold top Les Pauls, but I really want a blonde burst or a honey burst or whatever the F it's called, Les Paul, but a real nice one. I mean, you know, but I want one that's, it's got to, you know, it's got to sound right. And you know that you have to play it. Yeah, it's got to feel right, you know. So if it looks cool and it has a good sound, I'm all in, you know. Epiphonium said, should I get pissed? About what?
Oh, here, you got to read. Here's a previous one.
All of my leaves are from my neighbor's tree. Exactly. Hey, Epiphonium, that might be the name of my neck. I'm working on an original. Maybe that'll be the name of my original. God damn, I got it.
See, we have this wooded area down the street, and it's not too many trees around in the park. There's
All
some.
my leaves are from my neighbor's trees. I'm copying that. Epiphonium, you rock, dude. I like that. That's gonna be a song title. That's gonna be a song title.
Tom Brady. Oh, I don't know what that's about. Oh, that's right. Gussie is related to Tom Brady.
Oh God, I used to like you, Gussie.
No, I don't know. I'm joking. Hey, he had 2 games in a row. They lost. They lost 2 in a row. Strange. It's a strange year for football this year.
I love it. I've been digging that. You know, my perfect Sunday is the Patriots lose, Tampa Bay loses, Pittsburgh loses,
almost
Cincinnati loses, and the Ravens win.
They almost. I mean, it was like it's a strange year.
It is. Well, look, you don't. All bets are off. I'm telling you, 17-game season, and for some reason, there's so many injuries. Like the Ravens aren't the only team to go through a lot of injuries. There's a lot of injuries out there. People are getting hurt.
Oh, I got it.
Gussie Wells. Epiphonium, absolutely, man. Thank you, dude. I'll give you credit. Song title by Epiphonium. So you can ask the goat for a good recipe for goat that has beer.
That's been handed down to him. I don't know what that means.
Well, that's Doc, man. Doc is tough to decipher sometimes.
Yeah, exactly.
Epiphone, Cincy is close to you. Well, yeah, the only reason I want Cincy to lose is because they're our rival.
Yeah.
Nothing against the Bengals. I
don't think they won since they played us. They lost 2 in a row. So.
Oh man, they murdered us. They just ran us.
I think the Jets killed them, and somebody else just beat. Was it Cleveland beat them?
Then Cleveland got around like the neighborhood bully in that game.
Then Cleveland got killed by somebody over the weekend. I forget.
I like their quarterback, Joe somebody for the Bengals, and I like that quarterback.
Yeah, he was.
I like the long-haired blonde and golden boy for Jacksonville.
Yes.
Whatever that guy's name is. He's
Boomer Esiason.
Boomer, who's Cincinnati. He didn't win the Super Bowl. They got there, but they didn't win.
Nah.
They lost. I'm a little sick of Boomer size.
I listen to him though. I listen to him. I listen to like sports talk at night, and out of New York. Actually, it's in the morning because I can't.
Yeah.
I don't fall asleep until like sometimes like 7 o'clock sometimes.
Right. He doesn't do it for me. Sorry, but he was a good.
Well, he's a Maryland. Yeah, I mean, he's a homer somewhat.
He's a Terp. He's a Maryland Terp. I liked him in those days, but when he got out of football, he kind of like I think his head got swelled. That's my opinion now. Look, it's just my opinion.
To get what he's going through with his son, I'm not going to say.
Yeah.
Cystic fibrosis and all that.
Right, I know. Boomer's he's a good guy. I just don't appreciate his a lot of his opinions. That's all.
Are you serious about that?
What?
Play that sucker. So what do you think about Boomer Esiason? Really?
So I've been jamming it. Hey, is Daniel Horsley? Daniel, are you still in the chat? Type in yes if you're still in the chat. I got. I'm a big Marshall Tucker fan, and Toy Caldwell's one of my favorite all-time guitarists. He just plays differently than everybody else, and again, he's not a shredmeister, but he can shred. He can blues shred, I would call it. But I guess at one point after his brother died, before Toy died, he had a falling out with the rest of the guys in Marshall Tucker, and he went out on his own. And he had this guy, Bruce Marshall, sing for him. He's a guitar player, keyboard player, but he's guy's from Maine. So you don't picture a guy from Maine fitting in with the Southern rockers, Toy Caldwell. But this song that I love is called Running Like the Wind. And, what's really weird is I stopped listening to Marshall Tucker and the Allman Brothers to a degree. I mean, I didn't follow them as much. And when I got into jazz and, fusion, like, not really jazz. Well, some jazz and some blues and stuff. And this song "Running Like the Wind," it ended up being, he did the song with Marshall Tucker, and it's an upbeat tune. It's very cool. It's an A minor song. A minor, G and F, but F major 7 and G6 instead of A minor, F and G. But so it keeps popping up, and I listen to it. But when he did it in the Toy Caldwell band, and when he left Marshall Tucker, he slowed down the version. But anyway, this guy's really good. This guy. I wasn't
too much on. Not that I disliked him, but I don't know too much about Marshall Tucker band. But I did like Marshall Tucker, Marshall Dillon on Gunsmoke. He was really cool.
Marshall Dillon, yeah.
Yeah, he was really.
I was watching really Gunsmoke rerun the other night, but it was commercial, so I quit watching it.
Hey, Laurie Mishmash. Hey, Laurie.
What's happening, Laurie's Mishmash? Looking good up there in New England somewhere, in the Boston area. Is that? I'm probably worse doing a Boston accent, Laurie, than you are doing the. What is it, Australia? Is that where Mark Tanner's from? Is that or Scott?
Yeah.
What?
No, you're right.
Old, yeah.
Mark Tanner.
But I think you give it the gold college try, Laurie, when you try to do the Aussie accent. It's not easy. It's not easy. The real moderator's here. There we go. All right, you guys be on your P's and Q's.
Oh yeah, I missed it.
The new sheriff's in town right now.
Yeah, she told me I had an admirer in here last week. She let me know about. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah, with that guitar guy
No, it was a woman. I forgot what her name was. What was her name? What was her name, Laurie? I can't remember her name. I forgot her name already.
I'm being set up here.
No, I'm being set up.
Oh, okay. All right. That's cool.
Or I was last week.
Don't let Margaret know, Mitch.
I missed it. Don't
let Margaret know.
No, it was a virtual, not real person.
Okay.
Yeah. Did you ever have a tube amp, Don?
Yeah, back before when I didn't know how to play, it's that SG Systems thing. It was from California. It had the coolest phase shifter,
Oh, I
and
never heard of it.
actually Ernie Isley used it back in the '70s. Yeah, yeah. My buddy's brother was, it was a, he wrote songs and he could sing. He couldn't play leads, but he, played real good acoustic guitar, and he had one, but he couldn't make the payments on it. He bought it from a there was a music store there at York Ridge Shopping Center in Timonium, Lutherville, and
Hmm.
so I said, don't give that eight. He was going to give it back, to the finance company. I said, I'll take over the payments, and I asked my dad if I could do. He goes, yeah, as long, he said, I'll write the check. You give me the money, and it was like $30 a month.
Yeah, I did the
That's why I
same
paid
thing.
it. So I had that, and it was really cool. It was definitely a tube amp because it crapped out on me, and my dad was an electronical engineer, and back in the day, he used to fix like TVs, for
Hmm.
people. He didn't do it for a living or anything, but the neighbors' TV would go up, or my grandparents' color TV would go up. He hated RCA back, by the way, back in the '60s. But we went to Bainesville Electronics. They're on Joppa Road at Loch Raven,
Hmm.
and he bought a couple tubes, put in a new tube or two in it, and all of a sudden my amp worked like a champ. It was a great amp. But I didn't have room for it back in my vagabond days when I was like moving from the house to an apartment, and then I'd run out of money and having bad days selling cars. I didn't have anywhere to store it, so I left it up in New Jersey at my buddy's house. He took it apart and effed up the whole amp. He
Mm.
took he wanted to use the speakers. It had four 10-inch speakers. It was a great amp.
I had
I could have bought a used one down in a music store in D.C. outside of D.C. near Chuck Levin's, but and it was cheap, but it was so heavy. I remember how heavy that thing was. It had wheels, you could roll it around. Four 10-inch speakers, but it had the greatest phase shifter built into it. Oh my
Hey
God, was that
Les,
a great amp. Let's know you what's happening, dude.
do you remember stereo discounters? They sold instruments. I got an amp there, and my dad bought it for me, and I had to pay him for it. It was a Sun. It was terrible. It wasn't a good amp, but it was fairly expensive for that time.
Funny you
And
bring that up. My graduation present was a amplifier from Stereo Discounters. I don't know what brand it was, but it had like vibrato, tremolo, and echo in it. But I could never get the echo feature to work. I didn't keep the manual with it, and the echo. But it was. I guess that was a tube amp too. That was from the '75 when I graduated. That was my
that
graduation from Stereo Discounters.
the thing I had was solid state. I didn't know anything. Not that I know anything now, but
Bet
I
you it was
didn't know
loud as
anything.
all get out, wasn't it? A Sun amp?
No, no, it
It wasn't
wasn't because
loud?
the only time I was in a band that they did jobs and everything. No, it didn't sound good at all. The
Didn't
best amp I ever
didn't
had
cut
was the
through?
PV Deuce.
PV.
Yeah, I think that was the best amp. Believe it or not, it had a tube. But I'm thinking somewhere along the line. I think I might have had a Fender Twin, or
Really?
yeah, with or something with some tubes or something. Can't remember. I know I knew I had a custom amp. The plush. It had that plush look to it and two 15-inch. But it only had a real clean sound. Didn't have nothing else going for it.
Look at Quentin James helping mom pay the bills. Well, good for you, Quentin. Maybe my opinion changes of the Q man. Well, that's
Yeah.
very admirable that you did that. That had to have been tough. A Fender Twin when you were 17. Jesus Christ, that was one of the holy grail amps back in the day. A Fender Twin or a
Except
Marshall
the
something or
difference with
other.
Quentin, he could play. I can't.
Oh yeah, Quentin can play. Absolutely. Well, good for you, Quentin. Good job, dude. My first amp was a kid
Oh,
with a
well,
dual showman. So speak louder, please. Well, Dogpie, I wish your ears. I wish there was something they could do for your ears, dude. That's a shame.
yeah, I'm having trouble. We bought. Like I said, I had to buy a new sound bar because I have trouble hearing the old one. And actually, the new one, it's not as loud, but I can hear better on it because it emphasizes the voice.
Now, couldn't you use that instead of headphones right now?
Yeah, what I have here. Yeah, I was telling you I could, but I don't. What I have here, I have it hooked up to the other
The
computer.
other computer.
Yeah, I don't
right,
have it
that's
on
right.
here.
You told me that. You did tell me that. I regress. Well, all right. Final cheers on my glass here. I didn't.
I mean, not a big deal. I could plug it in here if I want.
I went light tonight. I just did one. You know, I didn't do a big pour. A lot of ice. A lot of crushed ice. Of course, I have to crush ice trays into the ice bin to get. I can get the crushed ice, but it won't make the ice. It'll crush it, but it won't make it. I can't believe it's 2021, and my household has ice trays.
We never had an ice maker until we moved in here. The refrigerator was left. It was nice actually. It had it made ice, and then it had the water thing and crushed ice and all that. But we had to replace it. It broke, and the whole thing broke.
We've had an ice maker for the last 19 years. It's been a year now. So, or almost not a year.
Oh, there's my secret admirer.
What's in the red Solo cup, lover?
Ice now. It's just ice. It was this.
I remember this now. I remember this. Mitch's secret admirer.
Yeah, at least I can fantasize of something now.
She's hot, man. She is hot. But I told my wife, in August she was going to order a refrigerator. Well, we can't get it till October. Well, it's goddamn November. So last couple weeks ago, well, if we do order it now, we'll get it in March. So we'll wait till March, and this time next year we'll probably finally get a new refrigerator.
It did take us when we ordered ours. It took a while. Yeah. And then the other one, it was just crapping out. We had to say we switched to a different brand. It was going to be in sooner, and it works fine. LG.
We need a new dish. We've been here 20-some years. We need a new dishwasher. We need a new stove, and we need a new refrigerator. And I just made a sizable deposit in our checking. I said buy some appliances, and we'll never get it.
Read that.
Where's the beef? You'll need to ice down after we're done, baby. There you go.
Yeah, maybe 30, 40 years ago. No more.
This show's going. Here. Let me just see something here.
I can't tell you what they used to call me back then.
We're down to 15 watching. I think we've chased everybody away now. All right, I got nothing else. You got anything else?
No, other than did I mention I was thinking back?
I know you got a toothache.
I mean, just like that. It goes like this. It's not hurting right this minute.
Is the ice helping?
It's the ice helping where I'm biting my tongue all the time.
Oh, okay.
Did I tell you I was thinking about buying a tube amp? I don't know if I mentioned it in here tonight.
Now we're on reruns.
Reruns. Yeah. Did you see? We have a mascot in here now. Where's the beef lady? And when somebody's talking a bunch of stuff, you know what happens? They go, "Here, this." Come on, hey. Talk. You talking to me? I think you're a bunch of shit.
I love the goat, man. He is such a cool goat.
I'm going to edit that where you just hear the goat, not him. That's and then cool. Every time cool. I'll plug it in here.
You can do that when I ignore you or interrupt you or whatever. That would be excellent.
Well, if we don't,
that would add excellent content to the channel, dude. Yeah. I'm all for anything that enhances the content of the channel.
Oh, I got to read this. What is this? You were like 1/2 an hour before you got past 10. Calm down.
Yeah. Well, so it looks like starting at 9 o'clock, we're like not really making a big splash with this live stream. Did we ever break 20? I don't think we did.
Oh yeah, we did. We had over 20. Did? Yeah, like 21 or something, I think.
Wow, cool, very cool. Thanks everybody for being in the chat tonight, and you all that left and had to come back and see what you missed when you left. Thanks for coming and watching the Don and Mitch show.
Yeah, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. All right, I guess I will play our remove from studio. I will play the Share a video file.
I want to say a special good night to Where's the Beef? Quint, Where's the Beef? And Laurie, thanks for coming in and keeping our chat straight. We need that. Oh, there's Dale. Hey, Dale, you were lurking all night. That's cool. Hope your hands are
Yeah,
feeling
he was
better,
in
dude.
there.
I hope your hands are bearable, man, so you can play every once in a while. James, thanks for an Epiphonium. If you're still here, thanks for the song title. That's gonna be cool. I'm working on an original right now. Coming your way.
And if other people has content on their channels, who's ever in the chat room, go ahead and give them a sub to their channels. I know there's people in here that don't have content,
Oh,
but
and
there's a lot of
yeah.
people that do. Just go ahead and share if you don't mind.
This show
Sub
is
to their
better than-
channel.
Hey,
and-
here you go, Mitch. This might be the best compliment we've ever had. Our show is better than Ben Gay.
Who said that?
Your girlfriend.
Oh, where's the people? I missed her. Well, I might have to.
There's anything wrong with that.
Nothing wrong. All I know is I might have. I think I might have to go rub one out in a minute. But anyway.
All right, I'm out of here.
Anyway,
Mitch, I can't
thanks.
hang around. I'm being called from downstairs for some. They must have some emergency downstairs.
All right.
So,
Thanks, everybody.
good night, everybody.
Have a
Play
good
the
week.
outro if you want. If not, I'm out of here. See
Go
you guys
ahead.
next week.
Bye. Heck of it. I don't feel like going. I want to go for another 20 minutes or so. No, thanks, guys. Everybody have a good week. Goodbye. Goodbye. Bye. Look, I'm looking over here, but the camera's over here.